every 34 seconds, someone in the United States dies from cardiovascular disease. That's not meant to scare you. It's meant to show you how high the stakes are. Now here's the surprising part. A food you probably already have in your kitchen, the humble egg, can either help protect your heart or quietly make things worse. For decades, we've heard two completely opposite stories. Some call eggs nature's perfect food, packed with nutrients your heart and brain crave. Others say they're cholesterol bombs that could clog your arteries. Today, I'm cutting through the noise. You'll learn the right way to eat eggs so they can help prevent heart attack and stroke. The dangerous mistake millions make at breakfast that cancels those benefits. And how just a few small changes to your morning routine could protect your arteries for years to come. And I'll also share a fascinating 2025 study that changes everything we thought we knew about eggs and heart health. Cholesterol truth and the dangerous mistake. For decades, the prevailing belief was simple. Eat cholesterol, raise your blood cholesterol, and increase your risk of heart disease. This is why eggs, with about 186 milligrams of cholesterol per yolk, were once heavily criticized. But modern science tells a different story. For most healthy people, dietary cholesterol has a far smaller impact on blood cholesterol than previously thought. Your liver naturally regulates cholesterol production, making less when you consume more from food and producing more when your intake is low. The true dietary threats are saturated fats and trans fats found in processed meats, fried foods, margarine, and baked goods. These raise LDL, or bad cholesterol, lower HDL, or good cholesterol, and promote artery-clogging plaque. And here's the dangerous mistake many people make. It's not the egg that's the problem, it's what you cook it in and what you eat it with. Frying eggs in butter, bacon grease, or unhealthy oils adds harmful fats that overwhelm the heart-healthy potential of the egg. Pairing them with bacon, sausage, white toast, or sugary drinks compounds the problem by adding sodium, preservatives, and refined carbs that spike blood sugar and fuel inflammation. When you combine cholesterol from eggs with these damaging fats and high glycemic foods, the overall impact shifts from protective to harmful. Instead of supporting healthy HDL function and vascular health, this breakfast trap promotes the very artery damage you're trying to avoid. The takeaway? Eggs themselves aren't the enemy. Cook them with healthy oils like olive or canola and pair them with vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats. By avoiding this mistake, you preserve the benefits of eggs and turn them into a true ally for your heart and brain. Eggs and heart attack prevention. Extensive research, including large-scale Harvard studies and multiple meta-analyses, has found that eating up to 1 egg per day does not increase heart attack risk in healthy adults. In fact, moderate egg intake may offer protective benefits when part of a balanced diet. One major advantage is the ability of eggs to raise HDL, good cholesterol, which acts like a cleanup crew, transporting excess cholesterol away from the arteries and back to the liver for removal. Higher HDL levels are linked to reduced heart disease risk. Eggs are also a rich source of arginine, an amino acid used to produce nitric oxide. This compound relaxes and widens blood vessels, improving blood flow and reducing strain on the heart. Lower blood pressure and better circulation both contribute to long-term cardiovascular protection. So far, here's what we know. The evidence shows that eggs, when prepared healthfully and paired with nutrient-rich foods, can be part of a heart-protective eating plan. The key is avoiding high saturated fat accompaniments like bacon or fried hash browns, which erase these benefits. Cooked smart and eaten in moderation, eggs are not a heart hazard. They can be a valuable ally in keeping your arteries clear and your heart strong. Eggs and stroke prevention. Large population studies have found that moderate egg consumption is linked to a 12 to 28% lower risk of stroke, including both ischemic strokes caused by clotting and hemorrhagic strokes caused by bleeding in the brain. Several nutrients in eggs may explain this protective link. Choline, abundant in egg yolks, helps reduce inflammation in both the brain and arteries, important for preventing vessel damage. Lutein and zeaxanthin, antioxidant carotenoids, shield artery linings from oxidative stress, slowing the hardening process that can lead to blockages. Eggs also provide folate and vitamin B12, two B vitamins that work together to regulate homocysteine levels. Elevated homocysteine is a known risk factor for stroke because it can weaken and injure blood vessels over time. However, the benefits of eggs are most powerful when they're part of a healthy lifestyle, paired with plant-rich meals, low in added salt, and complemented by regular physical activity. Pairing eggs with leafy greens, whole grains, and healthy fats supports vascular health, while minimizing processed foods, excess sodium, and unhealthy fats helps keep blood pressure and arteries in check. In short, eggs can be a practical and affordable ally in long-term brain and heart protection when eaten in the right context. How to eat eggs for heart health. Cooking methods, best to worst. The healthiest ways to prepare eggs are boiled and poached, which require no added fat and preserve nutrient quality. Soft or low-heat scrambled eggs with a small amount of olive or canola oil are also heart-friendly. Less ideal are pan-fried eggs in moderate oil, while the worst methods include deep frying or cooking in butter, bacon grease, or hydrogenated oils, which add artery clogging, saturated, and trans fats. Pairings that boost benefits. Eggs shine when combined with foods that complement their nutrients. Add vegetables like spinach, tomatoes, peppers, and onions for antioxidants and fiber. Pair with whole grains such as oats, quinoa, or whole grain toast to stabilize blood sugar. Include healthy fats from avocado, walnuts, or chia seeds to enhance absorption of egg-based antioxidants like lutein and zeaxanthin. Foods to avoid with eggs. Skip processed meats like bacon, sausage, and ham, which are high in sodium and unhealthy fats. Avoid refined carbs such as white bread, pastries, and sweetened cereals, which spike blood sugar and fuel inflammation. Limit high-salt cheeses and spreads that can raise blood pressure. Perfect breakfast examples: veggie omelet, eggs scrambled with spinach, tomatoes, and peppers in olive oil, served with whole grain toast and sliced avocado. Egg and grain bowl, poached eggs over quinoa with steamed broccoli and a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil. Protein-packed salad, hard-boiled eggs over a bed of mixed greens, cherry tomatoes, and chickpeas with lemon tahini dressing. Bottom line, the health impact of eggs depends far more on how you prepare and pair them than on the egg itself. Cook smart, pair well, and you'll turn eggs into a consistent ally for heart health. Who should be cautious? Plus, adjustments. While eggs are safe for most people, certain groups should take a more cautious, tailored approach. People with type 2 diabetes, especially those with poor diet quality, may see a higher risk of heart disease if they consume large amounts of whole eggs alongside unhealthy fats and refined carbohydrates. Those with very high LDL cholesterol or familial hypercholesterolemia should limit dietary cholesterol to help manage their lipid levels. Anyone who has experienced a recent heart attack, stroke, or has significant arterial plaque should also take a conservative approach to whole egg intake. Adjustments include limiting whole eggs to 3 to 4 per week, using egg whites freely for cholesterol-free protein, cooking with olive or canola oil instead of butter, pairing with vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats. Finally, always consult your doctor or a registered dietitian before making dietary changes if you have cardiovascular or metabolic conditions. They can tailor egg recommendations to your cholesterol levels, medications, and overall health goals, helping you enjoy eggs safely without increasing your risk. New 2025 study plus real-world application. A 2025 Australian clinical trial looked at what happens when people eat 2 eggs a day as part of a low-saturated fat, plant-rich diet. Participants filled their plates with vegetables, whole grains, legumes, and healthy fats, while keeping processed meats and fried foods to a minimum. The results were impressive. LDL, or bad cholesterol levels, dropped, total cholesterol fell, and ApoB, a key marker for heart disease risk, was significantly reduced. These findings show that eggs can support heart health when they're part of an overall nutrient-dense eating pattern. However, the study also made something clear. Simply adding eggs to an unhealthy, high-fat, processed food diet won't produce these benefits. In that context, cholesterol levels and other risk markers didn't improve. For viewers at home, the takeaway is simple. Enjoy eggs regularly, but pair them with fresh vegetables, whole grains, legumes, and healthy oils. Limit saturated fat from processed meats, butter, and fried foods. Your results will depend on the company your eggs keep, so build meals that help your heart, not harm it. To keep eggs working for your heart, cook them the right way. Boil, poach, or scramble them gently with olive or canola oil, and pair them with vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats. If you're at higher risk, limit whole eggs to 3 or 4 per week and use egg whites freely. Avoid the wrong way, frying eggs in butter, bacon grease, or unhealthy oils, serving them with processed meats, white bread, pastries, or sugary drinks, and loading them with high-salt cheeses or spreads. The most dangerous mistake is cooking eggs in bad fats and pairing them with processed, high-sodium, refined foods, which turns a heart helper into a heart hazard. Keep eggs in a plant-rich, low-saturated fat diet. Which heart-healthy egg recipe will you try first? Comment below, like, and subscribe for more tips.